everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for another video today. We have a strong Vinyasa flow practice. We're going to work on strengthening the lower part of the body, the glutes, the hamstrings, the thighs, as well as, of course, opening up and working a little bit of everything else as well. So grab any props that you would like, pop on an uplifting playlist if you like listening to music, and we're going to go ahead today and get started laying on our back. So come to lie on your back. I'm going to ask you to take the feet wide as the mat, knees bent, feet to the floor, and then just let your knees knock together so you're just feeling the lower back press down onto the mat. Let your arms rest wherever they naturally want to rest, and then if you haven't already, just allow your eyes to close. Take a moment to soften the shoulders, soften the face, the fingertips. And then let's together here just take a deep breath in through the nose. And then open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Again, just like that, inhale. Big sigh, exhale. And then close the mouth. Begin to breathe in and out of the nose if you can. Maybe straight away switching on your Ujjayi breath. Finding a breath that's going to be your anchor. That's going to keep you focused, present, allow you to deepen your poses, and really just find that sense of moving meditation. So as you continue to find and build that rhythm of breath, keep the feet where they are. Just take your knees apart so your knees are pointing to the sky. And then from there, begin to drop both knees over to the right. Bring them back to center and then take them to the left. So just beginning to windshield wiper the legs here. Continue like that. Just moving side to side, just finding that initial bit of mobility through the hips. Nice, and then once you've done a few both sides, bring your knees back to the sky. Keep the knees bent, heel toe the feet hip distance apart, and then bring the heels of the feet close towards the bum. Bring your palms either side of your hips now, spread your fingers, pressing into all four parts of the feet. We're going to inhale, lift the hips, come into bridge pose. Once you're there, think about squeezing the bum at the top, lifting as high as you can, finding that initial engagement through the lower part of the body. Take a deep breath in as you squeeze at the top. And then exhale, slowly relax the hips back down to the floor. We're going to repeat this with the breath. So as you breathe in, lift up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze at the top. And slowly exhale, release. Again, inhale to lift. And release. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, press into the big toes, squeeze, squeeze, and release. And then 1 more time, lift up, squeeze, and release. Really, really nice. This time, lift up into your bridge pose. We're going to pause. Begin to shift the weight into the left foot, and then draw your right knee into your chest. Once you're there, extend the right foot, flex the foot, draw the toes towards you, and then really root down through that left foot. Take an inhale here. Same as we did before, exhale, keep the leg extended, lower the hips down to the mat. Inhale, press through the left foot, lift up, and lower. Good, we're going to go for 3 more rounds like this, lifting up, and lower, and lift, squeeze, and lower, and lift, squeeze, and lower. You've got it. This time, inhale, lift, squeeze, pause. Bend the right knee, place the sole of the foot down, keep the hips lifted. Switching sides, draw the left knee into the chest, extend it to the sky, flex the foot. Really press down through the right foot, big toe, sole of the foot, heel of the foot. Take a breath in. And then slowly lower the bum down. And then press down to lift up. Good, and then bring it down. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Really try to find that squeeze at the top as you lift. And lower. And then one more time, lift. And lower. Really nice. This time lift. We're going to pause. Find that pause there. Bend the left knee, bring the feet to the floor, keep the hips lifted, press through the feet, squeeze the bum at the top, hold it there, squeezing as much as you can for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the hips down to the mat. Really nice. From there, hug your knees to your chest, cross your ankles, grab behind the hamstrings, and then just begin to rock forwards and backwards, maybe 3 or 4 rocks, and then we're going to come up and over into our tabletop position. Once you're there, just set your tabletop up, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and then we'll just come back to that simplicity of breath to movement connection. So as you breathe in, drop your belly, raise your gaze, find your cow pose. Exhale to round the upper back, draw your chin to your chest. Again, inhale, drop the belly, raise the gaze. Exhale to round the spine, chin to chest. One more time, inhale, drop the belly, raise the gaze. Exhale to round the spine, chin to chest. Lovely, bring your spine back to neutral as you breathe in. And then breathe out, lift your hips, come into your first downward facing dog. Spend a couple of breaths here just pedaling out through the legs, shaking the hips, shaking the head, bending one knee, bending the other knee. And just setting again that rhythm of breath that's going to guide you through your practice. And then let's just find stillness, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, lower your knees to the floor, come back to your tabletop. Keep your toes tucked, engage your belly, and as you inhale, lift your right foot to the sky. So your knee is bent, you're in a donkey kick shape. Squeeze the right heel towards the bum, feel the hamstring and the glutes activate. And then as you breathe in, lift the heel higher, really feel that tension. And as you breathe out, draw your right knee to tap your right armpit. So nice and high, nice and wide. Perfect. And then inhale, lift it back up, squeeze, feel that pause at the top. And then bring it back to the elbow. One more time, lift it up, squeeze, really fire everything up. Bring it back to the elbow, this time pause. And then step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Walk your hands forwards, walk your hips forwards. Pop up onto your fingertips, just have a little wiggle here, side to side. Just working into that left hip flexor. Nice, and then find stillness. Lift your left knee up, take a breath in, look forwards. And as you exhale, step your left foot to the outside of the left hand. Turn your toes out, heels in, bend your knees halfway, hands to heart, active Malasana squat. Draw your knees open, draw your chest forwards, and then just find a little pulse here, just lifting and lowering, beginning to fire up the thighs for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, take an inhale. And then exhale, straighten the legs, fingers down, turn your 10 toes in, and just find a soft, wide forward fold. On an inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen. And then exhale, plant your hands, step back to your first high plank. Take an inhale as you draw your tailbone slightly forwards. And then knees up or down, exhale, slow lower down to the tummy. Point your toes, inhale for your first cobra back bend. And then exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a slow breath out. Breathing in, look forwards. Exhale, lower your knees down to the mat. Keeping the toes tucked, draw your tummy muscles in. This time lift the left foot up, finding that donkey kick shape again. Press into the hands, squeeze the heel in, lift it, take a breath in. And then exhale, bring the left knee to tap the left elbow. Inhale, lift the foot, squeeze at the top, find that tension. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more time, lift up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then bring it to the elbow, this time pause. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Pop up onto your fingertips, find that little rock into your lizard lunge. Just working into the right hip flexor. And then from there, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Bend the knees halfway, inhale, active malasana. Tailbone draws down, chest forwards. Find again that little pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, take an inhale. And then exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold, turn 10 toes in, let the head relax. This time inhale, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands down, step or jump back to high plank, lower down, halfway chaturanga or to the belly. Inhaling up dog or cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Really, really nice, take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Nice, guys. On your next breath in, lift your heels, look forwards. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to standing, arms to the sky. And then exhale, refold all the way down. Let's take a couple of sun salutation A. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, lower or land, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, lift heels, look up. Exhale, walk, step, hop to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale to standing, arms to the sky. Exhale, folding all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump, lower or land. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, lift heels, look up. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to standing, arms to the sky. Exhale, this time hands to the heart. Release your arms, mountain pose. Bring your big toes together, heels slightly apart. And then inhale, bend the knees. We're coming straight into chair pose. Sit down nice and deeply, lift your thumbs. Squeeze your inner thighs together, and then today let's just shift the weight forwards. Lift the heels, come into a tippy toe variation. Hold it there, feel the calf muscles fire up, the thighs fire up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good, take one more inhale. Exhale, lower the heels, forward fold, hands down, head in. Inhale to halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Find a bend into your left knee, a bend into the right knee. And then inhale, rise to this bent leg to crescent lunge. Think about tailbone drawing forwards, palms are going to face forwards. Grounding through the right foot. As you breathe in, press to the feet, straighten the legs. And as you breathe out, bend both knees, cactus the elbows. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, bend cactus. Inhale, straighten, lift. Exhale, bend cactus. Inhale, straighten, lift. Exhale, bend cactus. You've got it. This time, inhale, straighten and lift. And then exhale, warrior two. Drop the back heel, bend into it. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Lovely. On an inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, straighten the front leg. Just a triangle pose, giving that leg a little bit of a release. Turn the chest, press through the big toes. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Lovely. On your inhale, rise back up, arms to a T. Exhale, turn your right toes in. Begin to fold forwards, coming into your wide prasarita stance. Let the head release, let it be heavy. And then on an inhale, lift your chest halfway, come up onto the fingertips. Option to stay here, otherwise begin to bend into your left knee. And then bend into your right knee. So you're just finding a little bit of a sway from side to side. If you feel ready to, you might begin to lift the heel as you lift the toes, as you move from side to side, really working a little bit more into the hamstrings. Really, really nice. And then next time you're over towards the back of the mat into that left foot, bend into the left knee, find your side lunge, walk your hands to the left foot, see if you can lift your right toes off the floor. Hands to floor, maybe hands to heart as you lengthen through the spine. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Nice, take one more breath in. And one more breath out. Nice, release the hands to the floor. Begin to walk your hands all the way to the front of the mat, breathing in, lifting the chest. And then exhale, step the left foot forwards, forward fold, nose to knee. Inhale, bend the knees, find chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, sit down into your chair. And then inhale, lift your heels, come up into that tippy toe variation. Once you're there, see if you can sit down a little bit lower, holding, breathing for 5. Slow breaths, 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, let it go, hands down, head in. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step your right foot back. Bend your right knee until it's hovering from the floor, and then inhale, crescent lunge, bent legs variation. Use the bend of the back knee to lengthen the lower back. Palms are going to face forwards. And then inhale, straighten both legs, lengthen the arms. Exhale, bend, cactus, squeeze. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend. You've got it. This time, inhale, lift, pause. Exhale, warrior two, drop the back heel. Bend into the left knee, spread through the arms. Take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. On your inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, triangle pose, straighten the left leg, left hand to shin, right arm extends, just feeling the stretch through the hamstring. Taking a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. On your inhale, rise all the way up, arms to a T. Exhale, turn your left toes in, forward fold again. Come all the way down, letting the crown of the head release. Option again to stay here, otherwise inhale, lengthen halfway. Same as before, begin to bend into the left knee. And then bend into the right knee, moving from side to side. Again, maybe lifting your toes up, maybe coming all the way down, just making it work for you, getting into the mobility of the hips and the hamstrings. Nice, and then next time you're over towards the right foot, back of the mat, pause, walk your hands over, finding your side lunge. Hands to floor again, maybe hands to heart. Draw the left toes towards you, take a breath in. And a breath out. Lovely, on an inhale, release the hands to the floor or keep them to your heart. Exhale, runner's lunge at the front of the mat, bends the left knee, lift the right toes off the mat. Take an inhale, draw your chest forwards. Exhale, step forwards, forward fold, nose to knee. Inhale, bends the knees, find chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, sit down into it nice and low. And then inhale, lift up high onto your tippy toes. Squeeze your inner thighs here, hold it there, breathe in. Breathe out. Lovely, from there lower your right heel down. Inhale, draw the left knee into the chest. Exhale, flex the left foot, straighten the leg. Inhale, bends the knee. Exhale, straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight, pause, hold for 4. 3, feel the trembles. 2, on 1, bends the knee. Hands to heart, warrior 3. Left leg, wobble wobble, extends back behind you. Little bend in that right knee for stability, chest lifts, take a breath in. And a breath out. Lovely, next inhale, bend the right knee, step the left toes back. Find your high crescent lunge, arms lift. And then exhale, open into warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior, find your side lunge. And then exhale, this time side angle, right forearm to thigh, hands to block or floor. Left arm reaches over the ear. Drawing that right knee forwards, just taking a moment to pause, breath in. And breath out. Next inhale, rise back up, warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the right leg, turn your toes in, folding back down into your Prasarita A. Take a breath in here. And a breath out. Next inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, bend into your left knee, side lunge again, back of the mat. Lift your right toes off the floor, maybe hands to floor. If you can, hands to heart. From here, visualize where we're going. We're going to go to warrior 2, so take a deep breath in. And then exhale, press off that left foot, bends the right knee, come back to warrior 2. Nice, again like that, inhale, side lunge, don't go as low, you might get stuck. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, side lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. One more time, inhale, side lunge. Exhale, warrior 2, pause, take an inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame your right foot, lift your left heel. On an inhale, look forwards, draw your chest forwards, maybe walk your hands slightly further forwards. And then standing split, exhale, lift that left foot up off the floor. Feel the engagement in the bum, so really lift that left foot high. Take a deep breath in. And then Shiva squat, exhale, bends the knees, tap the left knee to the right ankle or calf. Inhale, kick to straight. Try to bring less weight into the hands. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, kick and squeeze. Exhale, Shiva. One more time, inhale, kick. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, kick. This time, exhale, feet together. Find your forward fold. Take an inhale, just find a halfway lift. Big sigh as you exhale, let it go. You got it. Inhale, bends the knees, chair pose. Last like this. Exhale, sit down. Bring the weight into the toes, lift your heels. Sit down 2 inches lower, hold for 5, Continue to breathe for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, lower your left heel down. Inhale, the right knee comes into the chest. Flex your foot, exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale to bend. Exhale, straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten, pause. Hold for 5, 4, lift higher for 3, 2, 1, bends the knee, hands to heart, finding that warrior 3. Right leg extends. Think locust in the upper body slightly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really, really nice. On your next inhale, bend the left knee, step the right toes back. High lunge, arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior 2, drop the back heel, open the arms. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle, left forearm to thigh block or floor, right arm over the ear. Again, just bend into it, feel into it, and then breathe. Next inhale, rise back, warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the left leg, turn your left toes in, forward fold, prasarita, come all the way down. Take 1 big breath in, send your tailbone back. And 1 breath out just to fold and release. Perfect. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bending into your right foot at the back of the mat. Begin to lift your left toes. We're back into our side lunge. Again, hands to floor. Challenge yourself, hands to heart. Visualize where we're going, thinking about that transition to warrior 2. Take a deep breath in, look to the left foot. And then exhale, warrior 2. Press off the right foot, bend into the left knee. Good. Again, inhale, come back, not as deep. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, come back. Exhale, warrior 2. 1 more inhale, come back. Exhale, warrior 2, pause. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame your left foot. Lift your right heel, inhale, chest forwards. Standing split, exhale, right leg lifts up, head draws down. Squeeze that right bum cheek, maybe there's a little bend in the left knee. Take a deep breath in, lift that right foot higher. And then exhale, Shiva squat, right knee, left ankle. Inhale, kick and squeeze. Exhale, Shiva, try to make all the weight into that left foot. Inhale, kick and squeeze. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, kick and squeeze. Exhale, Shiva. Last like this. Inhale, kick, squeeze, pause. Exhale, feet together. Forward fold, let it go. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, sigh as you fold. Inhale, circle your arms to standing. Reaching all the way up. And then exhale, forward fold, hands down, let it go. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, lower or land chaturanga. Inhaling up dog or cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Big sigh. Really, really nice. On an inhale, look forwards, lift your right leg high. Exhale, coming through to a pigeon stretch. Draw the right shin forwards. Wiggle the left knee backwards. Use a block underneath the right sit bone if you need to. And then firstly, pop up onto your fingertips. Press into your right shin bone, squeeze your bum. Think about using the whole strength of your lower body and your core. Press, press, press down. You should feel that uplifted sensation. Hold. Maybe bring your hands to your heart. Active pigeon. Holding it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, relax the lower body, hands down, and then just crawl your way forwards into your sleeping pigeon, maybe making a pillow with the hands. And just taking 3 slow deep breaths here. Breathing in. Exhale, try to relax the shoulders. Really nice. And then slowly, when you're ready, come back up onto the palms. Tuck the left toes, press into the hands, and then inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg lifts, give it a good old shake. And then release the right leg back down. And then left leg lifts, breathing. And then left shin comes forward, setting up for your pigeon. Again, wiggle the right knee backwards, pop up onto your fingertips. Press as much as you can into the feet, into the shin bones. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your thighs. And then maybe hands to the heart, active pigeon. Really strong shape here. Holding it there, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, relax on 1, hands down. And then again, your variation of sleeping pigeon. Letting everything just release, let go of any tension, any gripping. Try to relax the shoulders, the fingertips. And then take your 3 long, slow, deep breaths. Really nice. And then slowly come back up onto the palms if you're not. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee, inhale, 3-legged dog, give that left leg a good old wiggle. And then find downward facing dog, pedal it out, shake the hips, do what you need to do. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, look forwards. Exhale, drop your knees. Bum to heels, come into your child's pose. Just let the forehead release. Let the shoulders release. Just take a moment to settle. Notice how you're feeling. Notice where you feel any aching, tingling, openness. Notice if the mind feels maybe a little calmer, clearer. Just notice whatever you're feeling without judgment, without opinions, just simply observing. And then keep your chin tucked to your chest. Begin to slowly roll all the way up to a kneeling position at the back of the mat. I invite you to just try to stay with me for these final few moments. Take your left hand onto your belly, your right hand onto your chest. Drop your chin down and just take a moment to feel the breath flow in and out of the body. And as you feel this movement, this prana, this life force energy, just acknowledging and honouring the strength, the stamina, the focus and the commitment that you brought to your practice today. Regardless of what happened or what didn't happen, what it looked like, what wobbled, what didn't wobble, regardless of any of these things, you showed up, you showed strength and determination and commitment. And that's an incredible thing to do. So let's together here just take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Bring your hands into heart center. Keep the forehead bowing down. Taking with you the strength, the discipline, the courage into the rest of your day, into the rest of your week, and remembering it in the parts of your life that you need it the most. As always, thank you so much for showing up and sharing your time and practice with me today. The light in me honors the light in you.